Hello everyone, Ruby Retrograde Tahuanti here, and we are up for another unboxing, as you can see by the title of this video. What we'll be taking a look at is a deck that has been out for a little bit now, I believe 1 or 2 years maybe ago, and it is, without further ado, Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle 45 card deck and guidebook by Abiola Abrams, and it is published by Hayhouse. I decided to do an unboxing for this one because I don't know if you're aware or not, depending if you follow Abiola on social media or not, there is an upcoming Oracle deck of hers that is coming this year, I believe in March, I want to say. I might put a little picture of the upcoming Oracle deck, but it has to do, I believe, with it's based in with the Orisha, and I believe one in particular, but the name escapes me. And so, if you know Abiola Abram, her oracles are, based on African spirituality, Yoruba, Orishas, and all of that. And this one is no different. Just like the African goddess, no, yeah, African Goddess Rising Oracle, which is about all sorts of goddesses of African, Caribbean, etc. Backgrounds. So let's take a look at the back of this box and not ramble on too much and see a little bit about this deck. So tap into the sacred wisdom of the past. Our ancestors have much to teach us about ourselves and our place in this life. This 45 card oracle deck is designed to help you connect with the spirits of your ancestors, the divine, and the harmonies present throughout the universe. Featuring 5 suits of ancestral figures, each corresponding with the elements of Ase, fire, water, air, and earth, Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle is a perfect tool for those looking to deepen their spirituality and connect with the wisdom and experience of those who came before them. So as I mentioned, it was created by Abiel Abrams, and the illustrations are coming from Destiney Powell. I believe she also did the African Goddess Rising art, and as well as the new one that's coming. I believe they're like a long-term partnership in Abiola's work. Hopefully I'm not wrong, because I'm saying this from memory. I decided to pick this one up because I wanted, I guess, something a little bit that touched on my ethnicity, I guess, and also the art was something that was inviting and felt interesting. And the other thing that I liked about this oracle, and we'll see it as we go through the cards, is that yes, it's 45 cards, but the cards, or the whole oracle I should say, also follow the tarot. So we'll see as we go through, they follow the major arcana and they follow part of the minor arcana. So we'll see this more in detail. So the box, as I open it, is 2-piece with a little thumb cut out so that it's easier to open. And the inside, we have this little message that says, whether or not you know your ancestors, they know you. Spirit was our first ancestor. That is, I think, a good message, because I'm probably not the only one who doesn't know in depth their family tree and where everyone is coming from and what they were, and all that sort of thing. So I think that's a good message and something to remember sometimes when we're doing family history, or we're talking about ancestor work. And I know one of the reasons why I'm not too much into ancestor or ancestry work is a part of it because of that. But it's something I don't know if I would specialize in, but at least learn a little bit more about ancestor work, just in general, necessarily about my ancestors, because I think it would take, I don't know, it would be a tall order to try to do that. In any case, in the box, we have our guidebook. I did open the deck before to check the cards, and I think to check the guidebook real quick. I did not read it all the way through. It is soft cover, and we'll take a look at it later, but we have here the same little summary that we had at the back of the box, and just a little bit. And let me double check when this was published, because I'm thinking it was 2024. Oh, sorry, it was actually 2023. So there, it was 2 years ago. And then here we can see also other products that you can get from published by Hayhouse, written or created by A.B.L. Abrams. So we have the African Goddess Initiation. I do have that book. I started. I've not finished. It is pretty big and it's pretty involved too. And then as for the card decks, we have African Goddess Rising Oracle and the Africa and the Pocket. And then soon there'll be a third Oracle deck. All right, so here in the box we don't have a message. Just it's a nice, I want to say like a dusty wine color. And then we have the cards here that came in a little paper holder, paper ring. I think that's the technical name for it. I prefer paper or plastic ring holders than shrink wrap, because when it's shrink wrap, I have this worry at the back of my head that while I'm trying to take the plastic open, I might nick the card somewhere. At least with the paper ring, I'm not thinking about it too much. Here are the back of the cards. I do like the color chosen, and this is a neat design as well. It seems to be some kind of bird, maybe a swan or a duck, and the cards are reversible. Oh, actually, no, they're not. What am I saying? They're not necessarily reversible, whether you care or not. They're Oracle cards, so standard Oracle size, or at least standard or Hayhouse Oracle size. The edges, we have plain edges, which is fine and dandy. And the cardstock for this one, I don't know if it's because I haven't used it yet. It's a little bit stiff. I do like that it is matte, as opposed to African Goddess Rising, at least the full-size one that I got. It's glossy. So I do like this one a little bit better that it is matte. It does have a good flexibility, but maybe a little bit more papery, cardboardy feeling in terms of flexibility. I don't necessarily feel that it'll snap back or fold back into place. So kind of have to be careful in terms of how to handle it and shuffle it. And then as we see here at the face of the card, we have framing, or maybe we could say it's the art is being framed or shaded with this, I want to say, aged paper type of color going on here. We have the number of the card, the name of the character or the card, and a little keyword here, which is always good to have with Oracle cards. And I will now zoom in on the cards so we can take a look at each of them a little bit closer. And as I mentioned a little bit earlier, it followed at least the first 23 cards follows, wait, 22, sorry, why am I saying 23? The first 22 cards follow the major arcana, and I believe you'll see it at first glance. So let's start our flip through with Boo Boo the Fool, Possibilities and Potential. The font is clear, and from where I'm standing, I'm able to see it nice and well. The Conjure Woman, Manifestation. That is a very pretty scene. The High Priestess, Intuition and Knowingness. It feels galactic too. Obviously, because there's like stars and whatever else, but it almost feels on some planet rather than being in space. The Matriarch, Nurture, sorry, the Harvest. The Patriarch, Unapologetic. Okay, yes, I did say Sometimes I'm looking at words and I feel like I'm skipping a syllable or something. And now card 5 is the Shaman. Trust the path. The Twins. Conscious connections. Oh, there's even a little moon and sun over there. Cute. The Monarch. Victorious. Do you see how similar to the Chariot card it is? Then the Chiefess. Strength tested. I wonder, is it an island that she's kind of holding, or maybe a house? Maybe it's like a village, because it seemed to be many little roofs. All right. Oh, it does say the Chiefess, so I'm guessing it's going to be a village. Now we have the Loner. Isolation and introspection. The Goddess Circle. The Wheel of Change. Oh, that's a lot. I'm just going to throw guesses here, but I'm guessing that might be either Nefertiti or Cleopatra. I'm not too sure about the other one. That probably is Bastet. A little bit of nudity as a side note. I'm not too sure about the other ones. That looks like it could be Horus. Or just but here we have little nods. Oh, you know what? Yes. I'm gonna I'm gonna walk back what I was saying about horse. I think those 4 little figures are like in the classic Rider-Waite-Smith, where we have Leo, Taurus, darn it, Aquarius, and someone else. I believe it's like the fixed signs or something. So pretty cool. Now we have for card 11, the Judge. Poetic Justice. Poetic Justice sounds nice. The Martyr. Sacrifice and self-reflection. These colors feel very vibrant to me. Then Jumbi. Total Disruption. That is also an interesting card. Let's look at it a little bit closer. It looks like butterfly wings. Very cool. And then the masks are kind of hovering around. Now for 14, we have the Peacemaker. Persistent Patience. We have the Trickster, Ego and Excess. 16, the Deviant, Chaos and Destruction. There is certainly an upheaval going on over here. And with all this upheaval, someone seems to be standing rather relatively stable, I want to say, on top of that roof or tower. I mean, in fact, even the tower is not really much looking like it's crumbling down, but now we have the Star, Spiritual Rebirth. The Shadow, Trials and Tribulations. Quite interesting. The Griot, Bliss. That is definitely a brilliant and sunny card. Very happy feeling. The Huntress, Soul Awakening. The Ancestral Force, Completion. Very cool. So colorful, I like that. All right, now we are going from 22 on. We're gonna see the 4 elements going on here. This is the altar of fire, good juju. And let me know in the comments if you see the minor arcana influences or inspiration, I guess we could say, throughout the cards. Then the root of fire, Riscadal. I like her look. I like her expression there. Creature of fire, choose freedom. Some sort of shifter werewolf variant. Maybe I'm not sure. Mother of fire, shine and rise. You got the black kitty. Cute babies everywhere. And I'm trying to figure out what animal this possibly is. Some sort of antelope, maybe? And we have Father of Fire, passion ignited. I have to say, for the fire part, I find them, it's busy, energetic. Now, altar of water, love overflowing. Root of water, highly sensitive. Oh, and I think that was the cover of the box, wasn't it? Yes. I like the hair color. I'm sitting there looking at the hair color thinking, I low-key kind of wanna have that in my hair. The creature of water, creative expression. That is very beautiful. Very cool. And I'm just noticing now her legs are, I don't know, some sort of beast hybrid. I guess it has to do with the creative expression. The clouds are melting, or they look like some sort of cotton candy. Very cool. Mother of water, emotional self-care. Ooh, that's another beautiful one. I'm trying to figure out if I could pick a favorite in there, but at first I thought it was going to be in the fire, but the water I'm liking too. That could totally be a poster as well. And Father of water, balance and harmony. Now on to air. Altar of air, clarity. Pretty butterflies everywhere. Root of air, explore. Creature of air, speed. I almost want to say attack because this creature is looking ready to attack and just be right at dawn type of energy. Now, Mother of Air, boundaries. This is fun. And Father of Air, leadership. Also very interesting. And lastly should be we are with Earth, so the altar of Earth, limitless prosperity. Root of Earth, inspired action. mentioned like a Page of Pentacles too. Creature of Earth, take charge. Ooh, I think that's a Fennec, is it? I believe that's what they're called. Mother of Earth, fertile ground. So cute. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to put all the mother cards top position. I'm not even sure which order, because all of them I like. Father of Earth, generosity. Makes me think of like a gnome or a dwarf. Again, what animal? A gazelle maybe? Or I said antelope at the last one, didn't I? Show you how much I can differentiate. All right, now we have Mother God, miracles in motion. Father God, radical truth. And the unknown, enigma. Super cool. With that, we have finished our flip through. What y'all think? I think this is pretty cool. At first, I will say, when I was seeing the framing, how much we had in frames, I was wondering whether I would like it, because I don't mind frames, but when sometimes the ratio of frame to picture is sometimes what I have an issue with. But the more that I'm looking through it, the more I didn't mind. I think it depends, maybe because I got used to it or something. Now we will shuffle. Okay, you know what? Not bad. I was wondering because if they would shuffle okay, since they're on the carboy papery side. But they're not bad. All right. This one wanted to jump out, so this one we will read. For the overhand shuffle. Oh, I'm not having too much issues with overhand because it's matte. There's not like much friction, and I don't feel like I'm just moving clumps of cards. Okay, here, we'll do that since you fell out. Let's check out the guidebook so we can see the little structure. Again, here it is. Nice and flexible, a good size. Table of content. Did I miss something? No. So yeah, we did see that at the beginning. Here we have the Mother of Earth on the inside page. Very pretty. We have our contents, starting with a greeting, blessings, some spreads, and then about. Then here we'll have the cards going on here, and then about the artist and author. Oh, but very cool. It seems like almost for, I wonder for each chapter there's going to be like little art. So this is pretty cool. So greetings, beautiful beloved one. The ancestors are well pleased. They have called and you have answered. Very cool. Then after that we have about our ancestors. The secrets of the Ancestor Oracle deck awakens your ancestral wisdom. It matters not whether you know your ancestors, they know you. Like we saw in the box. On the most basic level, your ancestors are your family members who have died, meaning that they have transitioned from the physical to the realm of spirit. Very cool. So how ancestors communicate. What about reincarnation? So different questions. It seems like it kind of covers a wide array for that section, which is nice. Then we have a little section about blessing the deck. Of course, if you have your own personal way, you are not obligated to follow that. That is something suggested. And then again, suggested secrets. I don't remember if it was in the book that I read that part, or if it was on a video maybe, where she mentioned how the oracle was structured. But here we're talking about the spreads, and she does mention, I also recommend the Talking Drum and Council of Elders spread from the African Goddess Rising Oral Decks guidebook. So if you do happen to have the African Goddess Rising, you can, she suggests to use that one too. So here we have the Sankofa spread, which is a 1 card. Ancestral wisdom spread, help me please, 3 cards. Generational wealth spread, 5 cards. The cornrow spread, inner child healing, 9 cards. Already on 9 cards, I'm like, I feel myself like sweating internally when I do 9 cards. And then there's a 15th card, which is the family karma tree spread. I did check that one a little bit while perusing the guidebook. It's interesting. I don't know if I would do it because, again, 15 cards, I would have to do it on the floor personally. Oh, there you go. So about the 3 arcana. So the secret of the Ancestors Oracle has 3 dynasties. Ascended Elders Arcana, cards 0 to 21. The Ascended Elders are the most impactful of the deck. They tend to represent big shifts and larger life issues. They are all Ase suit ancestors. Community Circle Arcana, cards 22 to 41. The Community Circle of Ancestral altars, roots, creatures, mothers, and fathers represents our day-to-day experiences, family and relationships, work, emotional situations, and challenges. Finally, Ancient Sages Arcana, cards 42 to 44. The Ancient Sages are the divine guides at the leading edge of consciousness who show the way. Right? And then they're talking about this, the 5 suits, the tarot connection. So there he should mention, that's the part here. I was initially a bit surprised that my ancestors chose tarot to communicate this oracle deck to you, but tarot has become a universal archetypal language. However, tarot knowledge is not required in any way to use this deck. I'm including this information for those who wish to use this knowledge to deepen their ancestral oracle practice. There we go. All right, and then after that, once we go through all of this, we have Meet Your 45 Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle card. And for each card, we seem to have, I want to say 2 pages. The number, the title or the name of the cards, the keywords, and then a few paragraphs going on here, followed by little sections, one called Ancestral Memory, Ancestral Medicine, Shadow Aspect Reversed, the Tarot Correspondence, and a Declaration. Awesomely awesome. If we go for our first card that we found, or that fell out, which was the Griot, Blissed, definitely an associated to the sun. Here is what it says. Yay is the energy of the moment. Things are about to get really good. It is safe to be optimistic. There is no other shoe dropping. In fact, put on your cute shoes and dance. People are naturally drawn to your light. Your love is your light. This totally triggered our song. Radiate and shine your splendor. You have nothing to hide. The Griot ancestor illuminates your path with warmth and positivity, encouraging you to embrace your true self, express your creativity, and bask in the blessings of life. Ancestral memory. The griot is depicted by a griot of Mali, strumming his kora in front of the great mosque of Djenné. Griots are talented oral historians who sing, tell stories, create music with scholarly lessons. Ancestral medicine. Allow that inner confidence you feel to radiate outward. Hold your head up high and smile. Be open to opportunities for prosperity in love, money, and success. Shadow aspect, reverse. The setback is temporary. Beware of looming pessimism and self-doubt. You need the gift of play to get back to yourself. You are not seeing how truly blessed you are. tarot correspondence, the sun. Declaration, my future looks bright. I really like how this is written. It is, it's, I don't know how to, I want to say it's like light, but the wording doesn't bog you down, but there's enough there that you can understand it. Plus, with the tarot correspondence, depending how well you know the tarot, you can draw on that tarot knowledge as well to deepen your reading of the card. And so far, I like this paragraph. I like this little passageway for it. This was fun. And I'm hoping for I am hoping things are looking up. Personally, I don't know if this was for me or this was for the collective. I'm gonna take it for me because I can use a bit of sun right now. It's February, it's cold. It was announcing snow. It's not snowing right now, but you know, I'm looking at June and July with anticipation. And yes, I was saying the love is your light. I'm thinking of a song that I used to hear once in a while at church. I forgot what's the title now, but I know it doesn't say exactly your love is your light, but anyways, that's what it made me think of. But anyways, let's go just for fun over here at card 21, which we'll take as if it was a minor arcana. We have the Father of Water here. This is what it looks like. And I like that there's kids next to the Father of Water. I find that pretty cool. Here is what it says. Balance and harmony. Trust your instincts. There is unity and balance between your head, heart, and spirit, a balance between the conscious and unconscious. This is a good thing. Although you must give yourself permission to feel your emotions fully and completely, acting out in tantrums or rage is not healthy for you or your loved ones. The answer is not more control. The answer is doing your spiritual healing work. This paternal ancestor is spiritually mature and compassionate. He comes through when you may need a reminder to be more open and trust your heart. If there is a Prince Charming, this is his dad with more substance, King Charming. Ancestral memory. This ancestor comes forward as Zanzwafi. Sorry if I'm butchering this. Zulu god of healing. He brings forward the energy of giving and receiving compassion and kindness. This ancestor is a kind, generous, and centered father, stable and calm in the raging seas of life. In some traditions, he is a goddess rather than a god. Ancestral medicine. Have you experienced positive and loving divine masculine energy? This is very different from patriarchal energy. You are capable of balance and worthy of loving and being loved fully and completely. Shadow aspect reverse. Where is your empathy? Yes, you have been hurt, but having the walls up is hurting you even more. Just because you turn a blind eye to your issues and problems doesn't mean that they go away. Tarot correspondence, King of Cups, and finally the decoration. I embrace my feelings and allow myself emotional harmony. How nice and cool. I am like, really how this is written. I am enjoying this. So there you have it for the Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle. While I was flipping through, I was thinking of a few decks that I guess, I don't know if it's matching for the aesthetics necessarily, but match maybe in terms of vibes. Of course, because there's tarot correspondences to the cards, my first inclination would be to just use this alone by itself, either for a daily pull or like a weekly pull, monthly pull, whatever, or just as in need basis. I would definitely be interested in using that alone. And what I'm also thinking of is a couple of decks. And actually, let me bring them out so you guys can see. So give me just a little bit so I can pull those out for you. Alrighty, we're back. First up, as a possible pairing, it came out of curiosity and also because I figured, well, it's kind of evident when you think about it, why not bring a previous deck from the same author? So we are going to try with the African Goddess Rising. made by yours truly, in quotation, Abiola Abrams. So here, let's try what it would look like. I was thinking, because this follows loosely the tarot structure, and this is just an oracle deck with it does have a structure, but not necessarily following like a tarot structure like Rider-Waite-Smith. It has its own structure. So I was thinking that these two might be good together. Now you do see the difference between the gloss and the matte, so that might be a little bit bothersome, quote unquote, but not that much. And it was Destiney Powell that did the art for African Goddess Rising, as a side note. So the art will definitely be one-on-one in terms of do they match. And I like well, my little tower of covers and books are falling over. So I'm not mad at this matchup. Now you do see what I was talking about, like I preferred like something without any framing or borders. Here, I kind of wish this was full bleed, or just it completely took over the whole card, but it's okay, I get it. No, I kind of like this matchup, this Marie Laveau with the Conjure Woman manifestation. So just because this is a nice matchup here, let's end it on that note and go with the next pairing that I thought of. This one, I don't know how it's going to end. It was pure curiosity, I will say that, because yeah, just being curious. So that next one, it is called the Gold Moon Major Arcana. This is an indie deck that I picked up on Kickstarter. And I also did back for the complete deck, because this one just has the Major Arcana as it says. Oh, I did forget to say who it was created. It is created by Daisy. I want to say, I forgot the last name, but I know on the social is Daisy Art. And she did a Kickstarter, I want to say 2024, the beginning of it, or end of 2023, to basically have the Minor Arcana, and it's still in production. So I was thinking in my head, the black and gold would suit the color schemes that we have here with Secrets of the Ancestors. And I'm not mad at it necessarily. Of course, the art is different. But I think I'm okay with this one, which it's like more, there's not as many colors used for the art in here, where, you know, you'll have vibrant colors everywhere. The Shadow and the Devil. Yeah, just like this. I like I like this pairing, the Devil and the Shadow, Trials and Tribulation. So here, just for that, let's end this one here and go on to the next one, which I picked this tarot deck because they are both the same inspiration or source of inspiration, which is African spirituality, Yoruba culture, and it is the Iwa Pele Tarot. Here, that's the name of the deck right here. That is created by Keiji. It is an indie deck that I recently got, and I made a flip through for. So if you're curious, you can check the flip through for it. I don't remember if I did a flip through for that Gold Moon Tarot. If I do, I'll put a little link, or in that little corner spot there. Now this is in order because I'm currently going through the guidebook and just reading the guidebook, and so this is why this is in order. So two African based cultures and feel. Also the art, in my head, I imagine that they would look good together. And I think what I thought in mind and what I'm seeing now on the table is right, I want to say. Ooh, I kind of like that one. Ooh, the hangman with the deviant. So this is pretty cool. Oh. Ooh, I'm going to stop right here because this is one of my favorite cards in the deck. And Mother of Earth. I think this matches well. I like that one. I think that's a good match. All right, let's move on to the other deck that is also African African culture inspired, African spirituality inspired, and that deck is the Tazama African Tarot. That is also indie, and it is created by Abu Swapa. Now let me open this. It is a very lush deck. That is a tarot deck that is based on Rider-Waite-Smith. It is also a collage deck, and I want to say this might be my only collage deck because I don't think I have another one. I get picky about collage decks. So in any case, so here we are. This matchup again is based on the, I guess, geographical location of the inspiration. So which locale, customs, and the like. So I think that this is pretty cool. I do like this one. Of course, this one is a little bit more realistic in the sense that it's paintings or photographs that are put together compared to something that is hand-drawn or digitally drawn if they did it on some digital drawing program. Emotional self-care and 9 of Wands. I kind of like this matchup. I like this particular pair. And I have one last deck that I'm going to put together. Ooh, I like this one too. Queen of Pentacles and the Star Rebirth. I do like that. There, let's match with the Root of Air, which Root of Air, I forgot. I think there's one other. Root of Air might be the Page or the Knight and the Queen of Swords. So let's leave it at that for this one. Yep. I like this match. This match is good. I will be making a note of it. And finally, the last one. Let me just put this deck back in the box so they don't spill all over the place. The last deck, I decided to kind of change direction, and instead of something where, it's pictures and pictures, I would leave the oracle, have all the pictures and all the expression, and go for something more abstract, just simple design and graphics. and more the color itself. So the deck I chose was Fortuna Tarot deck, which is again and also a indie deck that was created by Studio Artemi. This particular version of Fortuna is what is it called again? The Opal Omen Tarot. So I picked that one because of the tone of the opal I thought could match with the color of the border. So this is what it is with the nice red backgrounds. Oh, is it in order? Why is it in order? Okay. Because sometimes I put decks in order either to kind of because I was reading through the guidebook, or I did unboxing, or not even to, I don't even put the cards back in order for reset, but I must have done something in any case. So something where my eye would be drawn to this first before moving on over there. But at the same time, I think those two would match. Just something simple and then something more detailed. Oh, I did not flip this one here. It's an interesting matchup. Ancestral Force Completion with the Oracle, which is the Hierophant. Somehow I kind of like these two. Interesting. I could probably have also put even the, what is it called? Amethyst something. Amethyst, which is essentially the purple one. The purple Fortuna. Or now that I'm looking, because it does look good with the opal. I like with the opal. But I'm thinking purple or maybe the black, that obsidian. Oh no, maybe black would be maybe a little bit too dark for this one. Ooh, strength and strength. Nice. Okay, let's stop right there. I like this particular spot, but even just to see the differences, I think this is very interesting. I like that one. And imagine if really you're doing a pull and you end up with like the chiefess as your oracle, you know, whatever position you give it, whether it's like a general scene and tone, and then you get the strength card as something more precise. That would be so cool. I like that. I like when things match up just because I'm curious. The Hermit and the Twins. Yes, I like this match. I'm a fan. I have like two, 3 cards left. So let me end this one here. All right. So guys, here you have it. My pairings for Fortuna. No, sorry. Well, my pairings with Fortuna, yes, but with Secrets of the Ancestor Tarot. What am I thinking about this Oracle deck? I'm glad I picked it. I wasn't too sure because it had been on my list for a bit. It came on, went off, came on, went off. I said maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, and then finally decided, let's get it, especially because it was on sale. It was on sale, and I said, you know what, I should get it. Just I think it'll be good. So I went and got it, and I'm glad about it here. I like this. Oh, 2 of the cards that I like. Sorry, I'm getting distracted because I'm looking at the art. I'm like, oh, I like that one and I like that one. So as you can tell, I like the art. Is very beautiful. It's vivid. It's inviting. That's the word. It's inviting. Warm, welcoming. You've seen that card 19 for the sun card, the griot. How, yeah, just so bright. It feels summery. And so I will take the time to read the guide. Well, yeah, I'll read the guidebook. I don't know if I'll read it necessarily cover to cover, or I'll read it as I encounter the cards. But even with the guidebook, it's well explained. Also, the language in the guidebook is inviting. And I do like the fact that it's modeled with the tarot system, in the sense that if you know something about the tarot, maybe something that you remembered about whatever particular card. So for example, the shadow here, which is I don't even have to check the guidebook, but I know it's going to be associated with the moon. If there's something about the moon card that kind of clicks in your mind all of a sudden, you know, it's going to do nothing but add to the reading or the spread that you're doing at the time. I would definitely use this by itself. I think even by itself, it's nice and complete. But with other decks like the ones I've shown, it would be quite interesting. Beginner, intermediate, advanced, anyone should definitely give it a try. If you're into ancestry work, if you want to get in touch with maybe African roots or spirituality, if that's where you find yourself at currently. And so, yeah, I'm pretty glad about it. So I would encourage you to get it if you have a chance. Let me know in the comments section whether you already have it, because like I said, I guess I'm a bit late to the party, but hey, at least I'm there, fashionably late. And let me know what you think. So I'll end my video here and tell you guys thank you as always, and once again for spending the time with me to go through the flip through and checking out the cards of Ancestry of Secrets of the Ancestor. I'm mixing decks together. Let me know in the comment section what you think, if you would get it, how you would add it or incorporate it into your practice or your draws. All of this in the comment section down there. Oop, as I knock my camera over. And until next time, thank you guys. Bye.